Most people come into trading with the same dream. They want freedom, they want fast money, they want to escape the system, and that's exactly why they lose. Because trading doesn't reward excitement, it rewards something much simpler: patience. And the truth is, most people simply can't handle that. When I first got into the stock market, I believed what almost everyone believes, that trading was a shortcut. And at the beginning, it feels like that. You see charts moving fast, you see people posting huge wins, you feel like you just need to find the right strategy. So you start trying everything. One week you're following one system, the next week you switch to another, then you start watching videos, joining groups, listening to opinions, and slowly, without realizing it, you turn trading into a casino. You start making decisions based on emotion, you buy because of excitement, you sell because of fear, you break your own rules when it hurts. And here's the part nobody tells you: trading is boring. I mean, really boring. It requires doing the same thing over and over again, waiting, watching, doing nothing most of the time. And most people can't tolerate that level of stillness. They need action, but the market punishes action. The second problem is even deeper. Trading is not really about charts, it's about your mind. To win consistently, you need extreme emotional control. It's like a high-performance mental job. Most people don't fail because they lack knowledge, they fail because they can't control themselves. Then there's the third problem: noise. In the short term, the market is chaos. News, fear, collective panic, volatility. Prices move for reasons that often have nothing to do with reality. And when you're inside that noise every day, it drains you. At some point, I realized something important. If trading was this hard, this stressful, and this psychologically demanding, there had to be another way. So I stopped. What the fuck was that? So I stopped chasing strategies and I started reading to the investors who had actually built long-term wealth. And I noticed something fascinating. They all say the same thing, in different words, in different decades, in different markets, but the core idea was identical. You don't need to outsmart the market, you just need to partner with it. Instead of trying to predict short-term moves, they focused on something simple: buying strong companies at fair prices and holding them for years. Not days, not weeks, years. At first, this idea felt almost too simple. It didn't sound exciting, it didn't promise quick wins, it didn't give you adrenaline. But it had something much more powerful: peace. So I decided to test it. I stopped chasing fast trades, I stopped reacting to noise. I focused on studying businesses, thinking long term, and letting time do its work. And the results surprised even me. $1,000 invested with me with this approach back in 2022 will be worth around $3,290 today. That's a return of 229%. Now, let me be clear, this outcome is not typical. There were unique market conditions and specific opportunities that I'll explain in another video. But the important lesson is not the number, the lesson is what made it possible. It wasn't intelligence, it wasn't working harder than everyone else, it was patience. Most people believe you need to be special to succeed in investing. But the reality is almost the opposite. In the market, the biggest advantage is not being faster, it's being calmer. So after everything I experienced, I reached a simple conclusion. If you want to build wealth, you don't need to be the most talented, you just need to be the most patient. I know, patience feels slow, feels boring, it feels like nothing is happening. But in reality, that quiet patience is where real freedom begins. I want to ask you something. Have you ever tried trading or investing? And if so, what was the hardest part for you? Tell me in the comments. I love to hear each other's stories and learn from different experiences. If you like this video, I truly appreciate a like. It's free, simple, and it really helps support this project. And if you are interested in learning how to find your own path and question what the world takes for granted, I invite you to subscribe and start building a life that actually feels like yours. And if this way of thinking about money resonates with you, this is for you. I have a newsletter where I write about exactly that. It's called The Outsiders Club. Not about quick money, not about miracle hacks, but about how to build a freer, more creative, more aligned life. And to thank you for joining, I'm giving away something I have never shared publicly before. A short piece I wrote called 7 Lessons I Learned While Trying to Escape the Traditional Life. It's a collection of ideas, mistakes, lessons, and uncomfortable truths I discovered while trying to build a different life without having a clear path. It's perfect for those moments when you feel like you don't fit into the conventional world, but also don't know exactly where to go. If you are interested, you can find it in the link in the description below. And if you want to go deeper into wealth building, I'll leave this video here for you. If this video resonated with you, that one will help you take the next step. I'm sending you a big hug and thank you so much for being here until the end. See you in the next video.